Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I want to share with you my top 10 finance and economic documentaries that helped shape my journey over the years. Without these, I would have never found Bitcoin in 2012. They've helped shape my thought process now going forward, and by no means is this an exhaustive list. I'm looking forward to reading your favorite in the comments below. Today's list, we're not going to include any movies. There's some great ones out there based on true stories. You know, The Big Short, Margin Call, Wolf of Wall Street. But without further ado, let's get into my top 10. So number 10 is Overdose, the next financial crisis. Now this one goes into the issues that led to the GFC, and when everyone turned to world leaders, the solutions that they proposed were often the same things that led to the financial crisis itself. Lowering interest rates, printing money. This one's got some great interviews with people that predicted the crisis. It dives into Iceland letting their banks fail versus those that bailed out their banks. They interview Ben Bernanke, chairman of the Federal Reserve at the time, who said just months before the crisis happened that this was not even possible. Number 9. The Third Industrial Revolution with Jeremy Rifkin. Now this one's got over 2 million views on YouTube. And he talks about in a world based on exponential growth, we can't keep going on like this. So we've got declining natural resources, declining growth rates, rising inequality. And the future, we're moving to this peer-to-peer economy, self-driving cars, smartphones, fast internet, renewable energy. It's a great dive into what might be ahead of us. Number 8, Enron, the smartest guys in the room. Now, for those that don't know, Enron was one of the largest US corporations at the time, and this one exposes the corruption and business practices, fraudulent accounting methods that took place that led to one of the biggest collapses in US history. This company was valued at $63 billion at the time. Number 7, Quants, the alchemists of Wall Street. So for those that don't know, quants are the mathematicians and computer scientists that do a lot of the behind the scenes work these days at financial institutions. So this is a look at all the products, the financial derivatives that were designed that almost led to crashing the financial system and the GFC. They also dive into high frequency trading, algorithms, and how less and less of the actual volume that takes place now is people genuinely trading. More and more is becoming just computer driven. Number 6, and this is a new one, only out this year, 2018, Dirty Money. It's a 6-part series that looks at business scandals and corporate corruption. Now, my favorite as a pharmacist was episode 3, The Drug Short, where they dive into big pharma prioritizing profits over patients. Number 5, Global Financial Meltdown. Now, this is one of the best financial documentaries out there, as it says in the title. It's a 4-part that's actually uploaded in one long video on YouTube with 2 million views now. So it dives into the greed and recklessness that led to the GFC, all the easy lending practices, no money down loans, London versus New York, both fighting to be the banking capital of the world at the time, and everything that really led to the GFC. Number 4, How the Economic Machine Works with Ray Dalio. This one's got over 5 million views on YouTube now, and it's a fantastic 30-minute animated presentation breaking down how the economic machine works, as the title says. Everything he's learnt in his career about what you're taught versus how the world actually works with interest rates, debt, business cycles. It's a fantastic, easy to watch short film. Number 3, Zeitgeist. Now this one is a 3-part series, the first of which came out in 2007. Episode 2 is the most popular with over 4.5 million views on YouTube. This was a non-for-profit film created to question how the world works from all angles and different industries. Their message is that often, and the majority of us, go through life without really ever questioning how things work, and it can actually be very different to what we're taught in schools and universities. Part 2 dives into the causes of this, and part 3 dives into the solutions, so what we can do to make the world a better place. Number 2, Inside Job. Now, Inside Job was an award-winning film from 2010. They won the Oscar for Best Documentary. What brought about the financial crisis? Interviews with people on both sides. They asked some hard-hitting questions to those that were in the wrong, and it's interesting to watch them, squirm and just lie through their teeth to Congress. A fantastic watch that really exposes some of the bad guys that won't admit they're wrong no matter what. And number 1, Hidden Secrets of Money with Mike Maloney. Now, this is an 8-part series. Episode 4 is the most popular with over 7 million views. This is all free to watch on YouTube. This dives into the history of money itself, history of banks, how money's created, all the way through the latest episode, episode 8, which is about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So this is probably the easiest one to send someone to that knows nothing about the world of finance and banks. It really has some great animations. It lays it all out. Mike does a great job. He's long been a proponent of sound money, gold and silver, and he's also very interested now in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So I hope you've enjoyed my top 10 list, guys. As I said, there's plenty more good ones out there. Look forward to reading those in the comments below. Please hit that like button, share these videos around, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, thanks for tuning in, guys. Cheers.